Good morning, Primary 4 students. Today's lesson is about guided writing. The first objective is to learn to write an article using a mind map from the Longman PowerPoint. The second objective is to practice writing an article about healthy diets in our book, page 34 to 35. The third objective is to brainstorm ideas and finish the homework, Guided Writing 3. You will read Ms. Lee's sample article. Here's a summary: the PowerPoint, the book, and the guided writing homework. So let's get started. Please take out your English book and turn to page 34 and 35. Are you ready? The task today is to write an article about healthy diets for the school newsletter. So take a look at this diagram. What food and drinks are good for us? What food and drinks are bad for us? Can you put these types of food in the correct boxes? Let's check the answers now. Sugary food, salty food, fried food, and junk food, they are all bad for us. Okay? Whereas grain products, dairy products, fruit and vegetables, meat and fish, these four are good for us. Soft drinks are bad for us, and water is good for us. Now we have a list of food that is good for us and another list of food that is bad for us. Here we pick meat and fish and fried food. Okay? The green one represents good. The red one represents bad. So in the mind map, we pick meat and fish as food that is good for us. We pick fried food as food that is bad for us. We can look at the PowerPoint to have a better idea. Writing an article using a mind map. You're going to write an article about healthy diets for the school newsletter. Think of one type of good food and one type of bad food to write about. You can use a mind map to help you brainstorm ideas. For good food, we pick meat and fish. For bad food, we pick fried food. So this is the mind map. Advice on healthy diets. Write down ideas about the type of food that is good for us. So, meat and fish. And why is it good for us? We need meat and fish to grow strong. And what do we need to do? We need to eat some meat or fish every day. How about bad food? We pick fried food. Why is fried food bad for us? Because it has too much oil. And what do we need to do? We need to eat fewer French fries and fried chicken wings. What's more, we need to eat steamed chicken. So, with the points here, we can change the ideas into sentences. Meat and fish are good for us. We need them to grow strong. We can use because to link these two sentences. Okay? Meat and fish are good for us because we need them to grow strong. We need to eat some meat or fish every day. Fried food is bad for us. It has too much oil. Join them with because. Fried food is bad for us because it has too much oil. We need to eat fewer French fries and fried chicken wings. We need to eat steamed chicken. Well done! Having the sentences, now we can write the article. In paragraph 1, we can start like this. Some types of food are good for us and others are not. In paragraph 2, let's write about good food, the meat and fish. Meat and fish are good for us because we need them to grow strong. We need to eat some meat or fish every day. In paragraph 3, we talk about bad food, fried food. Fried food is bad for us because it has too much oil. We need to eat fewer French fries and fried chicken wings. We need to eat steamed chicken. Remember, we can use different phrases to give advice, and the phrases are red in color. Take a look. It is a good idea to blah 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 blah. And it is better to blah 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 blah. Alright? In the last paragraph, we can give a general suggestion. Like this. So let's follow this good advice and be healthy. So in the PowerPoint, we have learned how to use the mind map to write the article, and we know how to organize our ideas into paragraph 1, 2, 3, and 4. So remember to use different phrases to give advice. For example, we need to, it is a good idea to, and it is better to. Now let's look at our book, page 35. Let's practice writing the article in the school newsletter about advice on healthy diets, and we will use Danny's mind map on page 34 about meat and fish and fried food. Okay? So, in paragraph 1, it is already in your book. Some types of food are good for us and others are not. In paragraph 2, we write about good food, meat and fish. So meat and fish are good for us because we need them to grow strong. We need to eat some meat or fish every day. Paragraph 3. About the bad food, fried food. Fried food is bad for us because it has too much oil. Now we use the phrase in our textbook, page 35. It is a good idea to eat fewer French fries and fried chicken wings. Another phrase, it is better to eat steamed chicken. And don't forget paragraph 4. So let's follow this good advice and be healthy. Okay, Miss Lee will now show you how to do guided writing 3 using my example. First of all, please write your name, class number, today's date, and the class. Writing an article about healthy diets. Let's skip part A first, and we'll get back to it later. For part B, it is a mind map. And in the mind map, we need to choose one type of food or drink that is good for us. And we need to choose one type which is bad for us. So let's choose them now. On your book, page 34. Please cross out meat and fish or junk food because they are already in the textbook's example. We don't want to copy the same work into our guided writing. So what else can we choose? I think dairy products is a good choice because they help our body grow. And I don't want to eat too much sugary food. Too many sweets are bad for my health. So I will pick dairy products and sugary food. So I have decided to write about dairy products and sugary food. Now, why are dairy products good for us and why is sugary food bad for us? We can find out the reasons from our book. So let's take a look at our textbook. On page 31, there are some pictures for the food groups. So I can remind myself to eat fewer sweets and less chocolate. And I need to eat some dairy products or drink some dairy products, but not too many. Here are the two important pages. Please open your textbook to page 28 and 29. In the example, the writer thinks meat and fish are good for us because they help our body grow strong. So we can see that the reason is under meat and fish. So let's find out the reasons why dairy products are good and why sugary food is bad. Let's start with dairy products first. Dairy products include milk, yogurt, and cheese. They are good for you because they make your bones and teeth strong. So, let me highlight this part. Make your bones and teeth strong. And how about what do we need to do? We need to eat dairy products every day. We need to eat or drink some dairy products every day. Okay? Why are dairy products good for us? Need them to make our bones and teeth strong. This is from the notes on page 28. And what do we need to do for the action? Eat or drink some dairy products every day. From page 28. Got it? How about the bad food, sugary food? At the top is fat and sugar. You need to eat a little fat to help your body work well. But don't eat too much. It is bad for you. Sugary food can give you energy, but too many sweets are bad for your teeth and make you fat. So this explains why sugary food is bad. I'll highlight too many sweets are bad for your teeth and make you fat. And what do we need to do? Here it says we need to just eat a little every day. So what's the alternative? Sugary food can give you energy. So I highlight energy and suggest we eat more grain products to get the energy we need. Okay? So, we can do the second part of the mind map. Let's take a look at the example on page 34. Fried food is bad for us because it has too much oil. So we can do similar things. Here, sugary food is bad for us because it has too much sugar. And from page 28 of our notes, sugary food is also bad for our teeth and make you fat. Okay? Action. We need to eat fewer French fries and fried chicken wings. And from the pictures, we can take notes like this. Eat fewer sweets and less chocolate. So the answer would be eat fewer sweets and less chocolate. Page 32. How about some other things to eat? because we suggest the readers not to eat too much fried food. If we don't eat sugary food, what can we eat instead? So on page 28, we suggest readers to eat grain products to get energy. Do you still remember that? Let's check. So from page 28, we used some notes to complete our mind map. Make your bones and teeth strong. Too many sweets are bad for your teeth and make you fat. Eat or drink some dairy products every day. Eat grain products to get the energy we need. Done! Once we complete our mind map in part B, we can use the information to do the first draft in part C. But for Class A students, you don't need to do a first draft. In your worksheet, part C is already the final draft, which is the school newsletter article with 4 paragraphs, and you need to write 100 words. For class 4B and C students, you just need to write not less than 80 words. I recommend class 4A students to also follow our lesson, so that you have a clearer idea of what to write in your final draft. Okay, let's start. C. Write complete sentences using the ideas from your mind map. And remember to use is for uncountable nouns and are for countable nouns. Example, dairy products are good for us. Fried food is bad for us. From our mind map, we know that dairy products are good for us because we need them to make our bones and teeth strong. So let's type it here. Dairy products are good for us because we need them to make our bones and teeth strong. For action, we need to eat or drink some dairy products every day. Okay? And the second paragraph in the draft. Sugary food is bad for us because it has too much sugar. If you are not too sure, you can follow the example on page 35. Here, fried food is bad for us because it has too much oil. So let's do this part. Sugary food is bad for us because it has too much sugar. And we can add one more point here. Too many sweets are bad for our teeth and make you fat. So we finished using the third box in the mind map. Okay, so follow the example here. We can use the phrases "it is a good idea to," "it is better to." So let's follow the example and use the mind map. It is a good idea to eat fewer sweets and less chocolate. It is better to eat grain products to get energy. Okay? This paragraph is for the good food, and this paragraph is for the bad food. In our final draft, we first need to write the name of our school, King's College Old Boys Association Primary School number 2. In paragraph 1, we can follow the example on our book, page 35. In paragraph 2 and 3, we can follow the first draft for class 4B and 4C. And for the last paragraph, we can again follow the example on our book, page 35. If we just write all the color words, the word total is already 97. Now you can add more examples or use our book to find out more useful phrases. For example, this is from our book. We need to eat more of some things and less of other things. Let me tell you how to eat more healthily. And these examples are from our textbook and all the flip lessons. For dairy products, cheese, milk, and yogurt have calcium, which keeps our bones strong. It is a good idea to look for low-fat cheese, milk, and yogurt. For bad sugary food, you can add, dessert and juice are often high in sugar. It is better to have a little dessert and have fresh fruit instead of juice. And to end the paragraph, you may add something like this: a balanced and healthy diet makes us strong and fit. Remember, you are what you eat. So if I add all the black words here, the total word number would be 182. Before you submit your work, don't forget to do the self-evaluation. We don't need to do peer evaluation until you come back to school. So, did you use different phrases? More, fewer, less to give advice? For example, we need to, it is a good idea to, it is better to eat less fried food or fewer French fries. If yes, tick. If no, correct your article, come back and take them again. Please check your e-class handbook and read the instructions inside carefully. This is a blue icon, which means you need to upload your homework online. As usual, we need to do the flip classroom exercise by watching the YouTube video and answering 6 questions. And for the guided writing 3, you can see the Word file here. First, download the Word file, then type your work into the Word file, save it, and then upload the file to Ms. Lee. Thank you very much.
Your body is like a machine. If you put good things in, it will perform well. You put junk food in, and it won't feel like performing at all. So when you reach for that snack, choose one of these. Your body will say thank you.